Okay guys, this is going to be a really quick video just to break down the website for Bruno Mars and to have a look at what's included. Again, as these artists change their websites, I'll be updating them and doing more annotations so that if you're studying Bruno Mars in the future, you can have an up-to-date version of his website. So let's get started then. We're going to start off as we normally do. Tabs obviously at the top of the page are part of the browser, so these open different web pages. We've also got a URL that contains breadcrumbs, so this trail shows whereabouts in the overall website we are. Each time we select a new tab, this is going to change the breadcrumbs, and we can see here that compared to Taylor Swift's website, we've already got additional breadcrumbs here telling us that we are on the home page. Now, unlike other websites, there isn't an actual banner that contains the tabs for Bruno Mars's website itself, because these are just overlaid on the top of that background. Now, they're in a white serif font to stand out from the background, but they're much, much smaller, making it seem like that background is a bigger emphasis and a bigger focus than those tabs at the top of the page. So it's really only the active audience who are going to be clicking on those. We've also got icons at the top of the browser that conduct a variety of different functions, but they'll be repeated throughout this analysis. Now, the actual background of the home page, and particularly the home screen itself, is part of the music video to Finesse, which was at the time Bruno Mars's new single. So this acts as a form of convergence as well as self-advertising. The subscribe hyperlink is the only one that's in colour to make it stand out, and that makes it seem more enticing to the demographic. Now, the colour that it's in is also important, and we'll be coming on to that in a little bit. We've also got a silhouetted image of Bruno Mars. Now, this creates enigma because we can't see him, we can't see his face, we've not got direct mode of address, but it also emphasises his status because we're looking at it from behind Bruno Mars, which makes him seem bigger, taller, more dominant compared to the size of the crowd, and it also emphasises the crowd as well. Now, the watermark background for that final section of the website is the cover image of his latest album, which is 24 Karat Magic. The embedded player is a form of convergent, but Synergy is also used because we've got links to his merchandise in terms of his sort of physical copy of the album and the digital copy of the album that the fans can buy. Now, the colour scheme, as we mentioned earlier when we were looking at that subscribe button, it's all in the same sort of house style of the website. Now, because the latest album is 24 karat, it's talking about sort of the weight and the purity of gold, okay, and that's how we sort of it's how we sort of judge these different jewelry and all that sort of stuff. So it's a way of linking in with that house style of the album itself. Now, the banner encourages people to sign up. It also allows interaction because we've got that personal pronoun your. So if we don't see a date that we can go to, we're encouraged to subscribe so that we can find out as he updates his tour. Now, the play symbol that we've got is very iconic, it's recognisable, it's certainly something that we would expect to find within the music industry when we're looking on things like YouTube, so this is something that we don't need to explain to the demographic. Now, the title of the single overlaps the scroll line, so you can see this website is really neatly split up into different sections, so you can see whereabouts that scroll line would be to split the home screen from the rest of the home page. And Bruno Mars's name is unusually small compared to other artists, suggesting that he doesn't need his name to market himself because he's instantly recognisable. Now, the final part of the website that we've got here has got a lot of white space. It's uncommon for most websites, but Mars has factored it into the house style because it again fits with that latest album, and it makes everything else stand out to the demographic. We've also got merchandise. We've got it featured in dollars because Mars is an American, but it also features lots of clothing used in the Finesse video. Now, the black box at the bottom contains icon for social media, showing his online presence. It also acts as a form of convergence. And we've got buzzwords, again, included in gold to stand out and entice the demographic. And finally, that legal information, which you can't see very clearly here, but it is included in a very light font at the bottom of the page, so it doesn't take away from the rest of the website. Here are our key terms for today. Have a go at annotating the website yourself. Maybe pick a different artist website and see how many of these you can use as part of your revision. If you have any questions or concerns, you get in touch with me through Twitter at media_revision or in the comments section below. And if you subscribe and click the little bell icon, you get instant notifications every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys later for another video.